Hi everyone, my name's Becky from Back to Blighty and welcome back to the channel. This is episode 20 and I am coming to you today from the south coast of England where I live with my partner, our son and our Springer Spaniel called Molly, and I'm in the garden today. So I've tried this before and then someone started mowing lawns and then someone was on the phone in a neighbour's garden, so we're just going to go with it and hopefully things will turn out well. But it's just nice being in the fresh air, birds singing, in fact maybe singing a little bit too much in places because I've put some old banana cake on the bird feeder and they're tucking into that. But how are you all doing? I hope you're keeping well. In Blighty we're still in lockdown and I think we will be for a bit longer yet, but you know, I'm keeping busy and the family's keeping busy, so that's good. You can find me on Instagram, Ravelry and Facebook. All the links will be down below, and we have a group page for the podcast and that's down below too, so hop on over there, join in the comments and the chatter. Everybody is welcome. So should we get started on some nitty goodness? Just drinking tea, just bog standard English breakfast tea. I'll pop it down there. So I'm wearing a new sweater. This is a finished object and I was working on this last time I spoke to you, and it's my Just Breathe sweater. So I'm going to stand up so you can have a little look. So it goes from the pink into these speckles, into the blue and into the grey, and it's got these shorter sleeves. Now I'm quite pleased with myself because I got this out of 4 skeins of my merino cashmere nylon DK weight yarn. I dyed up 4 of the colours in the Just Breathe colourway that I dyed up. It was a set of 5 minis, but I omitted the purple. And last time I spoke to you I had done one sleeve and I was about to do the other one, and I had weighed my yarn before I started one sleeve. Well, I played yarn chicken and I lost, but I'm not bothered. So I'm going to show you closer. So you can see here, there's one blue stripe here, and you can see on this arm, the blue stripe stops. I literally ran out by about that much yarn. Was I going to dye up another skein? No. Who's going to notice? No one. So it doesn't matter. I'm still really, really happy with it. It's a great pattern. This is the Trescal pattern, and it's by, bear with, Anna Devout. Anna Devout, sorry if you're watching Anna, which you're probably not. It's a great pattern, really easy. I worked her pattern for the raglan increases and then I just went rogue. I just didn't look at the pattern anymore, just decided, you know, live on the edge. So if you make this sweater, it might be a little bit different to how I've made it, but I really like the fit. I love the shape. I'm wearing my high-waisted jeans with it. And yeah, what's not to love? So finished object, very pleased with that. Okay, what else have I got finished object wise? Well, I've kind of got a half finished object, and this is living in my new to me bag. Look at this bag, isn't it the cutest? This is from Lorraine, lovely Lorraine at Ellinesscrafts, and she has a YouTube videos. She has a podcast, and it's really lovely. So go and check her out. I will link that as well in the description box below. But she had a giveaway, a subscriber giveaway, and you just had to comment, and I won. How cute is that bag? So pleased with it. I'll give you a close up of the little tag. And I tell you what I really love is the fact that there's a green side and a red side on the drawstrings. Really like that. Thank you, Lorraine. I love it. And also, if I delve in the bottom, there are a few other little goodies in there. And if I delve in the bottom, I've got a little matching lavender bag, which smells gorgeous. Anyway, it's wonderful. I love it. And I've just realised I haven't brought my sock blockers down, but to be honest, they don't fit. So this is my first house sock. I've done an afterthought heel and a wedge toe, just a vanilla sock, and these are for Jack. So if I put them on my blockers, the toe hangs off the end anyway, but you kind of get the idea. I call them my house socks because they remind me of school uniform being the grey, and then in the UK when I was at school, we had red, blue, yellow and green houses of what groups we were in. I was in the blues, I was a Norman, and this yarn, which I've got loads left, is a zigzag yarn, and it is in the colour Fruit Punch. So I'll show you the label there, and there's the fruit punchy bit. And I've started the second sock, and I've done that much. Now this sock is going to have a yellow heel and a blue toe, because I just thought I'd change it up a little bit. Now the contrasting colours, the yellow, might be playing Yarn Chicken again, is a little mini that the lovely Alison from Biff Sugar Yarns gave me as a little gift, so that was really nice. I wanted to use up every last bit. And the other yarn is some blue, that I had left over from my old Lang Syne socks, which is one of my colourways. So yeah, pleased with them. They'll be great for Jack. He's looking forward to having them. So yeah, half a finished object there. Okay, now let's talk about the whatalottapotterkal. Now, Ellie and I, as you know from the Craft House Magic, are hosting the whatalottapotterkal, and we had a few people get in touch with us to let us know that actually it was very difficult for them to finish their project because they might have been making a garment before the 1st of May. So we've now extended it until the 1st of June. So there's still plenty of time to get involved, and we are making projects from the Harry Potter Knitting Magic book, which I'll pop a picture in there if you don't know already. I'm sure you all do. But so I am still working on my Weasley sweater, which is living in my Mauder's mat bag, and I've nearly done all the knitting of it. I'll show you all the bits. It all needs sewing up. I have just got the neck ribbing to do, and I am using Cascade Heather's 220. This is the mustardy colour, and this is all I have left of the blue. Playing a little bit of Yarn Chicken again, I think. Hoping I'm going to have enough. So I have, get all my pieces. I have 2 sleeves. So they're done, and I have just joined the shoulders using a 3 needle bind off. So that is now attached, as you can see. So I've got to do the neck, I've got to finish the letter, and then I've got to sew it all together. Oh my goodness. Sewing it all together just seems like a step too far. I'm used to working in the round, but love the fabric. I think that the recipient is going to love it. So it's going to be great. I did it a little bit shorter, so it's a little bit more feminine because it's for a girl. Yeah, just got to sew that up, do the neck, and it's done. So that's all living in that bag, because Harry Potter project needs a Harry Potter bag. Okay. Now, my next whip is a gift. So, for Christmas, the lovely Thea bought me some yarn. That's my son's girlfriend, who's lovely, and I missed you, Thea. Haven't seen you for ages. She bought me some lovely yarn, and she bought me a skein of, she actually bought me 2 skeins of Biff Sugar yarns, but this was one of them, and it's Hocus Pocus. So there you go. It's got these lovely mustards and purples in it. It is just gorgeous, and I just had the need to cast on a shawl, and I had the need to cast on some lace work. Now, I'm not a big lace knitter. I get, you know, I find it really hard to read, so why did I do this? Anyway, I decided to cast on the Amethyst shawl, which I am calling my Beltane shawl because I cast it on the 1st of May. And this is as far as I've got. I'm doing the shawlette version, so there you go. That's what the yarn looks like, and then it's got this gorgeous lace underneath. I don't know if you can see, actually. Let me hold it against. hold it against there so you can kind of have a little look at the lace. So it's going to be really, really pretty. I'm hoping you can see that. It's a bit difficult to show you, especially when it's on the needle. Yeah, there's the lace work there. And this is going to be a gift for somebody that, somebody who needs a hug right now. So she doesn't know I'm making it for her. And I haven't got much more to do. I think I've got about 10 rows or so. So I think it's going to be really lovely. Yeah, so I'm enjoying that. So I'm going to finish that off, block it and get it in the post. So one thing I would say about the pattern is that the stitch markers worked out for the first bit of lace. So you have two lace charts. So this bit here is the first bit and then this bit is the second bit. The first lace pattern, you put your stitch markers in and you know where you are. You can keep track. And then the second lace pattern, there's no way you can. The stitch markers don't work out. So what I'm doing is, although I haven't got any little markers on there at the moment, what I'm doing is when I do the right side, which is the lace pattern, I pop them on just so I can keep track of where I am, and then when I do the purl I then take them off again, and I keep doing that, and it's a bit long-winded but it keeps me on track. So love that lace, so nice. So yeah, so that's coming on really, really well. And I can never wait to get a triangular shawl off the needles, because you can never quite see what it looks like until it's all blocked. But I'm really looking forward to it. I shall pop a picture of the Amethyst shawl pattern up there so you can have a look. I want to say it's free. I think it is, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I will link everything to my Ravelry project page and you can go and check it out there. That is living in my not so dodgy bag by the lovely Ali. And the Little Drops of Wonderful podcast. I'll actually show you that side, because that side, I haven't shown you my little badge for a while. There you go. There's a little badge. Or pin. I don't know, is that the right terminology? Who knows? Okay. I am still working on my Bits and Bobs blanket, and I'm still working on my Kala Galdana as well. So, it's alright, there's a little robin that's literally just gone under the bench. Sorry, got distracted. I wish you could see it. Anyway, still working on those projects. I haven't done any on my Kala Galdana because I've been trying to get the Weasley sweater done and I got a bit distracted with the shawl. But the Bits and Bobs blanket, I've only done another couple of stripes, so it's not worth showing you that now, but I might show it next time. So I've got some acquisitions and I've got a very quick shop update, and I think I'm going to do the very quick shop update, just showing you two things before I go on to my acquisitions, because that kind of leads me into what my plans are as well. So first of all, in the shop, coming on Saturday, I've got a couple of sock sets. I've got Albatross, which is this one here. I'm hoping it's not blowing out too much. And I've got Cliff Top Walk, which is this one. And I've done these colourways again, both before. I've sold out of all the Forget-Me-Not sock sets, but I will be dyeing up some more. I need to put a bulk order in for the wholesale order for the yarn. And once I've got some more yarn, I will be dyeing up some more of those. So, but these will be in the shop on Saturday. Okay, let's get on to acquisitions. So I haven't bought anything for quite some time, and kind of, you know, I don't know about you, but with this whole lockdown situation, I kind of felt like I just needed something happy to come through the post, so I ordered some bits and bobs. So let's start with this one. So I placed an order with John Arbon, and I got these gorgeous skeins of yarn. Look at the colour of that. It is amazing. This is Harvest Hues. It's a finger in weight yarn, and it is 35% Devon Zwart balls. I love that. Is that like a sheep? I don't know. I'm going to have to Google that. 65% organically farmed Falklands Merino, and that's it. You get 400 metres to every 100 grams, and it is just, I'm going to show you again. Look at that. It might be a little bit more kingfisher than it's coming up. It looks a bit blue on my screen. Yeah. Now, for this, I want to make the Chrysler shawl by Stephen West. I've never done a Stephen West pattern before. I'm a Stephen West virgin, and it's about time that I kind of got myself out there and joined in the fun, really, of knitting a pattern. And I need 2 colours. So this is going to be like my base colour. I'll show you the nice end, my base colour. And then I was thinking, I want something bright and really vivid. And I was thinking, I think I'm going to dye up some albatross to go with it. As I say, it's more kingfisher. It's all a lot more teal than it's coming out on there. So yes, so I think I'm going to dye up some BFL because this is quite woolly, and this is obviously a merino nylon, so I need something with a little bit more texture to it. But I kind of think, loving that. So yeah, so that's my plans for that yarn. Also from John Arbon, just because I couldn't resist. They were there. They were saying, buy me. So I got these. Oh, look at those. They are beautiful. And these are Exmoor sock yarn. And it says 60% blue face, 20% Corriedale, 10% Swartballs, love that, and 10% nylon. And this is made in the UK as well, in Devon. I just love those colours. And it came with a pattern. And the pattern was this one. I haven't even read what it is. What is that? Sansevieria? Socks by Sonia. I'll let you read it. Okay, it's by that lovely lady there. And these are the socks. But what I really like about it is there is enough yarn to make 2 pairs. And what I love is, and I don't know whether I will do this, but you know, I might do. I'll try and find a picture without. Oh, there we go. And then you can knit them and then swap them about. I love odd matchy socks. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to casting those on. Although I was then kind of thinking, colour work jumper. But no, I'm going to stick with my plans. Stick with the plans. So I got them. And then I wanted to knit the Azure jumper. And I've seen this pattern, and the reason as well that I'm really intrigued by it is that my son Jack is also knitting this sweater, and I just thought, gotta knit it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful colourwork pattern. I'll pop a picture up here. It's by Orlane Such. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm not sure. And I'll show you what I bought. So I bought some fingering weight yarn because that's what it calls for. And this is by Cosmic Strings, and I've never bought their yarn before, but I'm very, very impressed. And this is their penny colourway. I think it's coming out a bit yellow. It's a lot richer than that. It is literally like an old penny. So this is 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. And you get 425 metres in 100 grams. So it's quite a fine one, but it is just beautiful. Yeah, it's a lot more orange than that, but I love it. So anyway, so I'm thinking of this for the main, and then I'm going to dye up some of my honey colour in merino nylon because I've only got it in BFL to show you the colour, but that is going to be the colour. So I'm going to have this lovely yellow with those. This is really blowing out actually. It's it is like honey. It's a tonal yarn, but I think they're going to go really nicely together and just have that yellow as the colour work. So yeah, and then it was really lovely because I got a little free mini skein with that. It's a gorgeous colour. It's like a real mossy colour, and this is Nugget, and it's a single space. It's just beautiful. So yeah, really, really nice. In fact, actually goes very nicely. But I think I want something a little bit more yellow. So yeah, so they're my plans for those. And the last thing I bought, and I'm a bit late to the party, but I've wanted this book for a long, long time, and it's Kate Davis and it's Yolks. You've probably all seen that. But there's some really beautiful, beautiful designs. And I mean, look at that coat. Look at that. Oh, imagine how heavy that is when you're knitting that. Let's show you another one. Oh, I'll show you the one on the cover, which you've already seen, but it is beautiful. I love that. And the other one that I'm really thinking of casting on soon is the Buchanan, which is that one there. It's just glorious. So yeah, but it's got loads of history in the front. It looks like a really, really interesting read about where the patterns came from, and looking forward to just sitting down and reading that, which will be really, really lovely. So yeah, so they are my purchases. I think I've done quite well. And I kind of justify it by saying, do you know what, I haven't even had to buy petrol to go to work, or diesel should I say, to go to work. So win-win. Might as well spend it on something yummy. So that's all I've got as far as that goes. So let's have a little chatty update. Thank you for all your condolences that I received on my last podcast. I'm not trying to be secretive. It's just, you know, for those of you who don't know, we lost a member of the family way before their time, and it was very sad, and so I don't want to go into detail on here. However, we did have the funeral. We had to travel a little way to do that, and it was a nice day. You know, all the memories were really lovely. However, it was a bizarre situation when you go to these things and there's only sort of 8 people. But we're going to have kind of a memorial later on, because this person knew a lot of people and had a lot of friends, so it's important that we do that. But so we did that. Just been hanging out really. I've been working, I've been writing training, writing resources and delivering training, which is a lot of work. I enjoy that as well, and we're doing it over Skype and things, and that in itself is a massive learning curve. So I've been doing that, just been doing a bit of knitting, bit of reading, chilling out. Yeah, walking the dog. I've been popping over to see my lovely dad once a week. I go over there and he gets a garden chair out and I sit on the front path and we have a cup of tea and a natter for about 3/4 an hour to an hour, and that's really lovely. And it has to be that short because he lives about 3/4 an hour away from me, and the bladder won't hold on that long. So yeah, so they're quite short visits, but it's really nice to catch up with him. And I know a lot of people out there haven't got anybody popping in every day, or you know, they are sitting on their own. So if you're one of those people, I hope that this episode has brought you a little bit of joy. I am suffering from lockdown hair. I mean, you know, what is that? I've got these like little, it's getting so long. My goodness. Who knows when we'll ever get our hair cut again. Jack had a birthday and it was pretty non-eventful, but we went out for a lovely, lovely walk, and you will have seen some of the footage at the beginning of the podcast. It's one of our favourite secret places. I don't think many people know about it, but it is the most beautiful place. It's called Lakewood, and it's a little way from me. And actually, my best friend Sally, who moved to Scotland a couple of years ago now, we used to take the dogs for walks there. Molly can't go anymore because the ground's really uneven and her back legs won't take it anymore, but Jack and I went and it was just beautiful. So I shall pop some footage in at the end if I've got enough of it, so you can have a look at that as well. But otherwise, that's about it from me. So keep safe, keep well, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye.